The EU is preparing an antitrust warning for the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So as we know, Xbox, the FTC, they are going at it right now as the FTC filed an antitrust lawsuit against Xbox and Microsoft for the Activision Blizzard acquisition. And they have until August to be able to make their decision to come to the conclusion whether this thing is going to continue, whether the lawsuit is going to continue, going to federal court, and whether the deal is going to be blocked. But we also know that Microsoft and Xbox have been waiting on the EU's decision and the CMA's decision, and they were hoping to be able to use their decisions on this case to go forward to the FTC and come to some sort of negotiation so that they can make the concessions and that the deal can go through rather than actually have to go ahead and fight this in federal court. But it looks like for the EU, this isn't going to be the case, as we have a new report here from Reuters talking about how the EU is preparing a charge sheet known as a statement of objections against the Activision Blizzard acquisition by Microsoft. So it says here, Microsoft is likely to receive an EU antitrust warning about its $69 billion bid for Call of Duty maker Activision Blizzard. People familiar with the matter have said this, and this could pose another challenge to completing the deal. The European Commission is readying a charge sheet known as a statement of objections, setting out its concerns about the deal, which will be sent to Microsoft in the coming weeks. Now, the EU has a deadline of April 11th to come to their decision, and they've declined to comment on this report right here. And April 11th is just around the corner, so there could be some more information coming out besides this report here from the European Union on what they are going to be doing going forward. Microsoft has commented on the European Commission. They say here, we're continuing to work with the European Commission to address any marketplace concerns. Our goal is to bring more games to more people, and this deal will further that goal. This is the same old stuff that we've been hearing. It's kind of getting old. It's kind of getting long in the tooth now, because we know Microsoft, they have come out multiple times. They're bringing games to as many people as possible. No matter how these regulatory bodies look at this, you just take example as to what Xbox is doing right now with Game Pass, with cloud gaming, and just how much more reach they have with those games and how many more people get to play the games because they open up that ecosystem to pretty much any device, obviously other than the closed platforms like PlayStation and Nintendo. But I mean, Microsoft would put the games there too if they could. And the concessions, Microsoft has announced the 10-year deal with Nintendo. They wanted to make that 10-year deal with Sony, and I'm sure they would go ahead and make even more concessions just to get this deal to pass, because the main thing for this deal for Microsoft and Xbox is the mobile side of things. We've heard about them wanting to open up their own mobile store to take on Google Play and the iOS store, the Apple store. So that's the main thing here. They will do anything, I think, to get this deal to be pushed through because of the mobile side of things. And if you're somebody on the Xbox platform, is that going to mean more concessions to games coming over to Xbox Game Pass? Very well could, and I hope that's not the case, because somebody waiting to see what happens with this deal, that's the main attraction for a lot of gamers, is the Activision Blizzard games coming over to Xbox Game Pass. We'll wait and see what happens. Right now, this is just a report. It hasn't been confirmed, and we'll see if the EU does file that objection sheet and what that means for this deal going forward. Does that mean Xbox, Microsoft, all they have to do is make some changes, make some more concessions, and then they will continue to go ahead and approve it? I'm not exactly sure, but this is what the reports are saying right now. But that's it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think this is going to happen? And how do you think this will affect the deal going forward? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, you liked what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.